Hello everybody, my name is Christy and welcome if you're new. I am so excited to do this video today. I've never made a video like this before, but I even had other videos planned for today. I had one all prepped out and I decided to totally change my direction because I saw a post on Instagram about all these new releases coming out this year, and I have never been so intrigued by so many books. I've watched a lot of upcoming release videos. I've seen a lot of upcoming release posts on Instagram before, but there was just something about the books that are coming out this year. I just got so excited for them and I was like, I have to talk about them. So this is kind of a long list. I would say it's like 10, 11, maybe 12 books. I didn't really count. And we're just gonna go through them. Okay, I tried to put these in order of their release date, so hopefully I didn't mix anything up. The first one is called The Cinderella Plot by Pepper Basham. It releases March 19th. Doesn't this cover look so fun? I love it. If you know me, you know I love a Cinderella story, and this is a clean YA take on the tale, and it's contemporary. That is right up my alley. I want to get this. By the time I make this video, this book's probably going to be out, and I put a reminder in my phone, like whatever book you are reading, just pause and start reading this book. So I'm gonna read a little bit of the description. Paisley Harper is invisible, not in a superpower way, more like the people look right through you in the hallway kind of way. She's the girl with the oversized cardigan, random book knowledge, and uncanny ability to tutor the school stars quarterback without actually being seen as anything more than helpful. Meanwhile, her aunt and uncle's beloved small town bookstore is under threat from a shiny corporate chain. Her best friend keeps giving her looks that feel suspiciously loaded, and homecoming is looming like a glittery reminder that senior year is running out, and she's never been kissed. Enter The Cinderella Plot, a wildly popular self-help book promising total transformation in 5 easy steps: new hair, new confidence, new life, maybe even a date. Okay, that's all I'm gonna read. This sounds so fun. I love makeover stories, and it sounds like there's like mystery and other things going on here, and she's bookish. This sounds great. All right, next book is one I think a lot of us are highly anticipating, and it's Into a Golden Era. This is part of the Timeless series. I believe this is book 7. It releases May 5th. That is coming up soon. I need to get my pre-order in for that. The Timeless series is like one of the only series ever that like I buy the book and then I read it like that week. A lot of times I'll buy books and then they'll sit on my shelf for 6 months to a year, something like that. But this is one of the only series books that I buy it and it's read very, very quickly. So the time periods for this one are 1849 and 1929. One is in San Francisco during the gold rush. The other is in the golden age of Hollywood. So if you don't know anything about this series is about time crossers. So these women, and I think there's even a guy, they actually wake up one day in one time period, and then they wake up the next day in the other time period. So they kind of live 2 different lives, and then when they reach a certain age, they have to choose which time period they're going to live in. So this one, like I said, is 1849 and 1929. So I'm excited because the author said that this book is the one she's most excited about. So I wonder if there's some kind of like twist or something in it. Either way, it's going to be really, really good. I just know it. Spies, Lies, and Alibis by Natalie Walters. This releases May 19th, and this is a forced proximity with a second chance love. So this just looks fun. I mean, all these covers are just, they are so, so good. Like, I feel like the Clean No Spice world has really just taken it up a notch with their cover art, and it's really making a difference. Like, it's definitely making me want to read these books. So this description says, they were each other's first love, now they might be each other's last hope. Perfect for fans of Ally Carter's Spies, Lies, and Alibis is an unputdownable binge feast full of laughs, heart, and mischief. So it sounds like they're spies and they used to be together and then they have to like work together. So yeah, that sounds like a ton of fun. Okay, this next one. Look at this cover. Okay, this is Candy Apple Kisses by Amy Clipston, and honestly, this book, it just, this cover, okay, this cover just makes me want to like jump into this book. Like, I honestly, there are actually 3 books that are fall type books that I'm going to talk about, and I honestly think that I'm going to buy all these books and use them as fall decor. Like, I don't care what, like, if they might not be that great. I don't know. Hopefully they are. Hopefully they're wonderful reads as well. But I literally, like, the artwork on the covers of these books are so beautiful that I just want to like put them up every fall as like fall decor. So this one says, artist Emily Carmichael has always considered Splendid Lake her home, but she never imagined she would ever return. However, when she learns her childhood best friend Jake Hughes is struggling to save the beloved Hughes family orchard, she doesn't hesitate to pack her bags and head to the North Carolina mountains. It's in the North Carolina mountains. Okay, we just need to talk about that for a second. So I live in North Carolina. I don't live in the mountains in North Carolina, but I wish I did. And this fall, actually, when we were just having a conversation about this, my husband and I, he was like, yeah, let's go to the mountains this fall and go to an apple orchard, and we'll get like a ton of apples, and we'll make our own homemade apple cider and like apple cider vinegar and like just all, and like dried apples. Oh, we love apples. Especially when they come from the mountains, they're just the best. So I think that I am gonna buy this book, and when we're on our trip getting apples in an apple orchard in the North Carolina mountains, that's when I'm gonna read it. That is so fun. This one releases July 7th, so yay. But yeah, so this takes place struggling, old friends, apple orchard. Sounds like a wonderful Hallmark movie in a book, so that is definitely my kind of book. Next book is You Had Me at Bigfoot, a Daphne Drew mystery, and this one also releases July 7th. This one caught my eye because I love mysteries, and then when I read the description, I was like, okay, I think I want to check this book out. So rookie journalist Daphne and war photographer Clark investigate a missing maid and rumors of Bigfoot sightings, uncovering dangers, buried lies, and unexpected romance in the deep Pacific Northwest wilderness. So that's another location I love. The Pacific Northwest wilderness is just full of mystery, intrigue. I love the atmosphere. This is another book I think I'm gonna want to like jump into. It says, rookie investigative journalist Daphne Drew is finally on assignment, though it's not exactly the hard-hitting story she imagined. Sent to cover a high society wedding at an opulent Pacific Northwest lodge, Daphne expects floral arrangements and champagne flutes, not whispered rumors of a missing maid or reports of Bigfoot sightings. She's not alone. Tagging along is Clark Finkelstein Henry. Oh man, girl, if you get married to him, keep your own last name. A decorated war photographer with a haunted past and a camera sharp enough to catch more than just candid reception shots. Together their loyal dogs, Daphne and Clark. Oh, together with their loyal dogs. I was like, why are their dogs the same names as their names? That's weird. Together with their loyal dogs, Daphne and Clark begin to suspect something much darker, is lurking in the forested shadows of the hotel grounds. So this has two things I love: weddings and photography and mysteries in the forest. Sign me up. This looks so, so good. Bookmarked for Love, a Christian contemporary rom-com book about books with works proximity and a curvy plus-size librarian. This releases July 21st, is by Sarah Monson, and I know she's written books before this, but I have not read them yet. So I don't know, I hope that it's standalone. I don't know why this one just like really, really intrigued me. So it's on this list. When the children's librarian, Martha Aldridge, learns about budget cuts that will not only put her out of a job, but also shut down the library's children's programs, she's determined to raise funds needed to save both. The good news is she knows just who to ask for a large donation on the library's behalf. The bad news, she swore she'd never set foot in his office again. So enter the male main character. So it sounds like they kind of have to like work together to like save the library, and this just sounds so fun. The Roman Holiday Rule, this one releases August 4th, and it is by Andra Loy. Okay, this cover just makes me want to go on vacation. Isn't it so fun? I keep saying that. Every book is so fun. So I need to find some new words to describe these books. Okay, so let's read about it. Lexi Walker has finally committed to the Italian adventure that she and her late mother dreamed of for years, complete with a meticulously crafted itinerary, 4 sealed letters to open at Rome's most iconic sites, and her mother's final painting to present at the art festival. Lexi is helping organize. She's ready for the perfect Roman getaway. What she doesn't expect is for her mother's artwork to start manifesting in real life, turning her carefully planned trip into something unpredictable. So it sounds like, okay, yeah. So there it says a clean, no spice, magical realism rivals to lovers' contemporary romance set in Italy. So I guess like her mother has these paintings and they start like happening in real life. So that's fun. Okay, we have another book that I want to buy and use for fall decor, and that is Autumn at the Cat Cafe, and it's by Catherine Fuller. It releases August 4th. Yes, okay. Via Dalton has sworn off men to focus on the 2 things she loves most: her quirky cat cafe, positive vibes, and the charming town of Pecan Corner, Ohio. But her peaceful world is shaken when Earl Brewster, the owner of the beloved Second Chapter Books next door, passes away. Via is determined to buy the shop and preserve Earl's legacy. But her plans hit a snag in the form of a tall, handsome, and completely unexpected heir. Leo Brewster's life is thriving in LA, and the last thing he needs is an inheritance in the middle of nowhere. So it sounds like 2 of my favorite things: a cafe, coffee, food with cats, and a bookstore right next to each other. Yes. Okay, sign me up for that. And here is the 3rd and final book that I want to buy to use for fall decor. This is called After We Fall, and it releases October 6th. Let me look up who it's by. I should have done this before. I got everything all in one document except for who it was by. I don't know why I didn't think about that. Anyway, it is by Deborah Clack, and the description says, self-sufficient Penelope Reed has her life completely mapped out, a necessity after surviving foster care. So we have a girl that grew up in foster care, and it looks like now she is the manager of a halfway house at 12 Bluebells Ranch. She's determined to show everybody that she can run this. The last thing she needs is a hindrance from the charming Luke Granger, who asked her to dance 3 years ago, then disappeared before the music began. Also, this says it's a clean, no spice, contemporary security specialist romance. of opposites attract and second chance love. So yeah, this just sounds really great too. I love it, and I love the cover. I love all these fall covers. Next one is Pride and Practicality by Pepper Basham. This releases, oh, I know it releases in November. Let me find out. I don't think I wrote the Practicality. I want to get this right, so it releases November 3rd. And it says it's a low spice, high swoon Regency rom-com. Okay, so Thomas Nelson, this low spice thing, no. That's confusing for everybody. I think, I don't know, maybe in the comments we can talk about this a little bit, but I think that when a book publisher that publishes a book that actually doesn't have any spice in it, I'm pretty sure, I mean, I don't think they're changing, they're a Christian publisher, but when you say the word low spice, that makes me think that there is an open door scene in it, some kind of open door scene, or like maybe it's pushing it a little to the point where it probably isn't considered clean. So I don't know if they're doing it to try to draw in people that read spice, but to me that's just confusing even for them, because if they go into it thinking like it's low spice, that means they're probably expecting some kind of spice, and then if you don't have any spice, they're just gonna be mad. And then there's those of us that are like, we don't want any spice, so if you're saying low spice, should I read this book? So I don't know, like, talk to me about this in the comments, because like for me, like I think that like the term low spice just needs to go. It needs to be either no spice or spice. Okay, so let's read the description of this book. A newly appointed rector and woman whose reputation is in ruins work together to save the orphan children of St. Groves while fighting an attraction that could ruin his career and her restored future. An opposites attract Regency rom-com, Pride and Practicality, will delight fans of Eloisa James and Julia Quinn looking for a low spice alternative. Okay, yeah, we already mentioned that word. So, yeah, it looks like it's maybe a retelling of Pride and Prejudice, but with probably like a lot more humor. I know she has a book called Sense and Suitability out that everyone's loving, so I need to read that one too. I don't know if it matters what order you read in the series, if it's like standalone or what, but yeah, everyone's loving that book, so I just know that this one's gonna be great too, and I'm really excited to check it out. So those are all the books I have for 2026 anticipated releases. I know that more are being announced like all the time, so if there is another post that I see where they just really catch my eye, I will definitely do another video like this, because this was really fun, and I feel like I need to adjust my budget to get some more books this year, because they're just, oh, I just love it so much. Yeah, anyway, I hope you guys found something that caught your eye. Let me know in the comments what you think, if there's any of these that you would like to read as well. And I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!